going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Before we begin, I just want to let you know that we're less than 400 subscribers away from our goal this month of 10k. We just got a couple days left, so see if we can do it, guys. We're almost there. Not only that, but on the second channel, I uploaded the next episode of the Outlast playthrough. Oh, we got our friend back. Are you kidding me? Does it ever end with you? That's what the point of this was. Miles? Oh my god, Miles. So if you guys haven't already gone and checked those things out, then go ahead, support your boy. Go see me get spooked and stuff. Everyone so far has been enjoying it really well, and I think for those of you that haven't seen it, I think you'll enjoy it as well. Now, enough about that. Let's jump into some Legends stuff. After catching up on the story and finishing up the whole Cell Games event, getting all the Chrono Crystals that I could, I ended up farming enough to do one more multi-summon, and it was a pretty lucky multi-summon, but of course I wasn't recording, which sucks. I ended up getting 2 copies of the Trunks and getting our friend Android 13 here, so I'm finally able to do a nice little showcase for the unit. So for the team, I'm going to be rocking Android 13, 14, 15 because they all collaborate together really well. And then on the bench, we're going to have Imperfect Cell and Android 17 and 18 because those extreme androids provide a significant amount of buffs, and Cell because he provides HP for the androids team. Now that we're done talking about that, let's jump into some PvP. Alrighty, here's the first match of the video, going up against a new Frieza Force team. Legends had recently released these new extreme Ginyu Force units, which is actually really good. You know, good on them for providing something that's actually really interesting because the units synergize super well, and they're a nice addition to the Frieza Force team. The only downfall is, you know, going from one grindy event to another. Like the Stars event to this kind of sucks. I mean, I'm taking it slowly because I don't want to go through it again. I really don't. Just taking it slow. What about you guys? Let me know in the comment section below. How's your grind going? Because for me, after the dumb little Stars event, I can't just jump from one grind to another. So I'm just taking it slow, just going like little by little, getting through it. And then once the event comes close to an end, I'll crank it up and I'll try to get as much as I can done. I know you guys want to see a bit of a showcase for them, but I can't. There's no way I'm blowing through all my energy and skip tickets just for these guys, just to show them off once. I'll get to it when I get to it, I suppose. Now, in the few frames that you can see here, because my recording is going really bad, you'll see that the Androids team is doing super well. And man, this Android 13, he's so strong. His blast damage is crazy. Now, in terms of numerically, his blast damage is not that impressive, but that's like Super Vegeta. It's because of all the absurd buffs that he gets. So he's also a last stand unit for the androids tag, which I find insane. They finally got a last stand unit, which is really cool. So when Android 13 is the last unit left, he'll heal and do additional damage for all the units that have been killed. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. And his main ability is very strong, allowing him to gain some ki and do some additional blast damage. I feel like Legends is beginning to pump out these new units that keep gaining ki and potentially a card or whatnot, and it's really cool to see because they want to keep seeing people chain their combos. My only fear is that we're going to get to a point where a unit with priority once is going to be able to take out an entire unit, so let's just hope they don't go too crazy with this. You know, pop your main ability, you get your ultimate card, you gain 100 ki, you now do plus 50% damage. It's going to happen at some point, let's be real here. Now the second match of the video, we're facing against the Future team, and man, I'm super happy to see this. I'm really happy to see all these diverse new teams. Really happy to see the Future team get this revival because for the longest time I also ran the Future team. I really enjoyed them because I felt like out of all the teams they have this cool flow with one another. You keep swapping out, getting key and stuff like that. I really like them. It's like a cool trio to destroy all teams. I like them quite a bit. And for a little while, the Future team kind of got forgotten as more dominant teams came out, but with the new Trunks and the new Goku Black and the new Gohan on the horizon, I'm sure we're going to see more of them, and I'm super excited to see that. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the new Gohan can do with the new Trunks. I hope they collaborate together really well. Now right here in the recording, it sort of freezes for a second, and then you'll notice, what is this? Trunks just finished the Rising Rush, and yes, it's because my recording had done goofs. As my phone continues to age, the recordings continue to deteriorate. I don't know. Really hoping that YouTube pulls through for your boy soon. Speaking of pulling through, this guy, it's almost like all the percent chance to get a feint from Gotenks got transferred over to this guy. Now we're no feint gang, so I'm not using feint at all, but this dude gains feint so easily. He gets it so often. Now I wanted him to die because now we have Android 13 as the last guy left, and you'll see he healed so much. And now look at his blast damage. This dude is insane when he's the last guy left. He's very, very good. Now personally for me, between Android 13 and the new Trunks, I still think the new Trunks is much, much better. Android 13 is very, very good, but without a doubt, Trunks with his versatility, his capabilities, his damage, I feel like he's a better unit. His ultimate, all of that together, I feel like he's the better one of the two. In the odd chance someone asks me which one I think is better. Now the third and final match is against a God Key team. He did fill in the 6th slot with Vegeta just to buff up Sans, which is something that I often tell you guys in the odd chance that you don't have all the God Key units, because the God Key tag or the most predominant units are Sans. Then you can always use a Saiyan buffing unit on the bench. He starts out with Beerus, at least I think he does. And I usually start out the matches with an Android 13 no matter what, because out of all the units, Android 13 is the one that has some healing if he's the last guy left, so there's more wiggle room to make mistakes. I quickly swap out to Android 15 here when he brings out his Vegeta, because I knew it was going to happen next. I had to be careful. And I honestly love Android 15's main ability. Gaining all those cards, all that key, so awesome. All these units being able to do this is crazy. Look at that. Every single Android unit is able to gain key, and majority of them are able to gain key plus a card or cards. So they can really get a Rising Rush super quick. If you start with Android 13 and before your combo ends, swap out to Android 14, deal some damage, then swap out to Android 15, pop his main ability, you are guaranteed to already get a Rising Rush without a doubt. They have their main abilities provide them with enough key that they can all keep their onslaughts going, and they can draw enough cards to keep attacking. It's a very interesting team what they're doing here. Now I was stuck. Android 14 had to take the hits. I mean, there's nothing I could do. He didn't have Vanish, and because Vegeta came in, I was locked in. So I didn't mind though. If anyone's gonna die, it's Android 14 here. I mean, I gotta make sure Android 13 stays alive, and I want to keep Android 15 alive because he has the reduced damage taken when he swaps in. So we gotta say goodbye to Android 14. He parts ways here. Get Android 15 there. He catches me. Oh no, he doesn't catch me. I catch him. Haha. I know he's gonna swap into his Beerus. I really like Android 13's green card. It seems so flashy just for a green card. No. If anything, that should have been like his blue card or something. His blue card is not as cool as his green card, if you ask me. Oh well, though. Still tanking really well against the Beerus here. I'm really glad to see all these blast cards. You know, the only weakness to this team is they are 4 strike and 8 blast, and it's pretty obvious why Android 14 rather changes blast cards into strike, just because the team is so predominantly blast oriented. There's just so many blast cards, and for some reason with the lag, I couldn't sidestep, I couldn't cancel out of the charging and vanish. But I wasn't thinking much of it, just because I figured it'd be another good opportunity to show off what Android 13 can do. So Android 15 over here can take a few hits. It's okay. Beerus is practically dead anyway, so it's no big deal. Just gonna keep him in here and take some more damage, just so we can show off Android 13 with his buffs. It's really great to see that he's a blue unit as well, because the Android tag needed a new blue unit. I suck at these time events. I absolutely fail at. If anything, the next thing that they need now is the androids need a new red unit. Now, we already know what the next banner is going to be. It's going to be a UST, but if they're going to be doing like a step-up banner afterwards with super hype units, we're probably going to see like a maybe transforming 13 with him being red. And because they're buffing the Vegeta family tag so much, I think we're going to see a Legends Limited Vegeta family unit soon. Maybe a Kid Trunks or a Vegeta or something, because the Sun family has 2 Legendary Finish units. I think we're going to see a Vegeta tag one soon. Who knows from what though. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to check out the second channel. We're almost hitting our subscriber goal there and here. And I appreciate it. So until the next one, peace.